Racial equality? Martin Luther King Jr.? How are these two titles related? Well, Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the most famous black men who fought for racial equality. He is not the only one, though. Frederick Douglass is another famous black man who fought for black lives. Frederick Douglass was actually a slave. He got taken away from his mother when he was a baby, and he never even got to know who his father was. He got sent away to a family in Baltimore. The wife taught him how to read, but when the father found out, he put a stop to it because he thought that slaves would learn how to read and escape. Back then, it was against the law to teach slaves how to read or write. In 1838, he became free by dressing up as a sailor. His wife and him moved to Massachusetts. They met a man named William Lloyd Garrison. He invited Douglass to give a speech. He took the offer and gave an amazing speech about his life story. He was so good that he started giving speeches across America. He even traveled. He wanted to have the African Americans to fight in the Civil War, but when he found out that they were getting paid less than the whites, he got really upset. He even told Lincoln about this personally in 1863. They were friends for the rest of Lincoln's presidency. Frederick died in 1895. So, Martin Luther King Jr., well, he is one of the most important black men in the civil rights movement. If you don't know what that is, it's a campaign for equal rights. In the first half of the 20th century, they separated whites and colors. Martin Luther King grew up in all of this inequality. In 1953, he moved to Montgomery with his wife, Coretta Scott. A black woman refused to give her seat to a white man. A lot of blacks decided not to take the bus for a long time. Oh, and did I mention that the girl got arrested? Martin's house got bombed, but along with it a lot of other peaceful protesters. He got thrown in jail. Martin was inspired by Gandhi to not use violence in protesting. In 1963, Martin held his big I Had a Dream speech in Washington, D.C. His gift of public speaking was a very great help to his cause. He was put in jail so many times through this protest, but it was really helpful. In 1963, Martin was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. His killer was captured months later. He was only 39 when he passed away. Thanks to him, now racial equality was not as bad as it was before. Have you ever thought about this? People are dead because back then, black lives did not matter. If you said yes to the first question, then I'm guessing you did not think about it. Innocent men and women got assassinated and thrown in jail. For what? Proving a point? No! So much more than that. They need to show that they care about it. What would you get thrown in jail for? I'm guessing it's not for somebody disliking your favorite YouTuber, is it? Or is it something more serious, like LGBTQ or women's rights? The pain these people went through, it paid off. Would you do it? Stand up and make a difference.